It was a dark night. Strong winds were pounding against the windows. A silence filled the room. Rahul was fast asleep, but suddenly he felt as if someone else was in the room. He opened his eyes with a start. He looked around, but there was no one. The sound of light breathing seemed to echo off the walls. Rahul panicked, but after calming himself, he headed to the kitchen for a drink of water. As soon as he turned on the kitchen light, he saw a little girl standing there, dressed in a white frock, smiling softly at him. Rahul's heart began to pound. He took a step back, rubbed his eyes, and looked again. "Maybe I'm just imagining it," he muttered. But then, the same laughter came from right behind him. He turned around in alarm. The same girl, the same face, the same smile was now standing right in front of him. Rahul collapsed to the ground in fear. The next moment, the power went out. Darkness descended. In the darkness, someone grabbed his hair and dragged him onto the bed with such force that he fainted. Something fell on his hand above the bed. Warm, sticky blood. Rahul's eyes widened. Hair disheveled, sweat on his face, and a sense of fear. Suddenly, the alarm bell rang, and Rahul was startled awake. But it wasn't just a dream. When he woke up, his hair was still disheveled and sweat was pouring. Just then, a black cat jumped out the window. Rahul looked toward the window, and there stood the same girl in the white frock, silent and still, with the same black cat on her shoulder. Everything seemed normal in the daylight, but Rahul's mind was restless. He left for office, but he felt a strange feeling throughout the day. When he left the office late at night, around 11 p.m., he was walking down a deserted street. Dense forest, cold winds, and mysterious silence all around. The same dream kept replaying in his mind when suddenly he had to slam on the brakes. The same girl was standing in front of him, the same black cat beside her. She smiled, but now her smile was filled with fear, not innocence. Rahul screamed. Her eyes were gone. There were only two deep black pits. Her clothes were stained with blood, and her legs were upside down. Rahul trembled. The girl spoke softly. "Why? You pushed me, didn't you?" Then she disappeared. Rahul fell unconscious. When he regained consciousness in the morning, he somehow reached home. He kept thinking, 7 years ago. Then he remembered a little girl living in his neighborhood, Ria. She used to come to his house every day to play. One day, Rahul was sitting on the terrace when Ria came to play there. She was teasing him repeatedly, so Rahul, irritated, pushed her away. But the impact was so strong that she fell from the roof. Rahul came running down. Ria was lying on the ground, speechless, lifeless. Frightened, Rahul looked around. No one was there. He picked up the girl, put her in a sack, and buried her far away in the forest. By evening, Rahul had remembered everything. "I killed that innocent girl. Perhaps she never found salvation," he thought. Rahul was determined. If he exhumed her body and cremated it, perhaps her soul would be freed. As night fell, he took his bike and headed for the forest. He also took an axe with him. The same old area in the forest, the same place where he had dug the hole. He began digging, soaked in sweat, trembling with fear. Then he realized someone was standing behind him. He turned around. The same girl was sitting on his bike. The cat was still sitting in front of the bike as if guiding the way. The girl started laughing loudly. The next moment, the bike started and raced straight towards Rahul. Rahul, frightened, recoiled and fell into a ditch. As soon as he fell, mud began to fill around him, as if the ground itself was swallowing him. The girl's laughter had now subsided. A cold silence hung in the air. After a few moments, the girl got off the bike. Tears were now flowing from her eyes, and then she slowly turned into smoke and vanished into the air. The black cat remained sitting there, but there was still depth in her eyes, as if something remained even after everything was over.